everybody. And this is Dom from Upstate Supernatural. And Jerry actually couldn't make it this week, but my good friend, and actually a guy that's kind of skeptical of the paranormal, is he's going to join us tonight for our show. And this is, I don't know if you want to use your name or...
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. His name is Andy, but we've been friends with each other for quite a while, and he's kind of skeptical somewhat with the paranormal, and it's a good thing. He's brought me to do new techniques and think of new things. And I've acknowledged it on other shows and so forth, so I'm kind of giving a public thank you, even though you didn't know I was going to do that, but I kind of do that once in a while.
You didn't know I was going to be here either and showed up.
Right. But I'd like to thank Mary Dallas, Emmy Mummy, and Scott from My Paranormal Corner for tuning in. And give me 1 second, I'm going to go take care of the cat. She's acting like an idiot.
Yeah, yeah.
Rummaging through stuff. But, yeah, we're just going to start the show and... all I got to do is move your foot and she runs. So, she's already booked it. But, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and start with the third week with the Ethereal. And right now, we're going to try to do a burst session. And from now on with the show, I may try to make this screen a little bit bigger so you guys can see us a little better. But we also have another viewpoint, which is the actual device. So we're going to showcase that as well. But right now, we're going to go ahead and do a burst session. And if there's any spirits or any entities or ghosts that may be around, would you like to try to talk to us right now? If so, what is your name? Are you hearing stuff? Because I almost thought I'm hearing things. I mean, you got the ears of the house with the headphones on, so...
No, I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Any questions you have in thought, or...
Well, not really. You've been doing this, so...
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You know.
Out of curiosity, we do this as a live show. We're doing this so other people can see what we're doing and maybe learn how to contact, how to communicate with you. Are you okay? Are you happy with us doing this? How often do individuals try to talk to you? Do you know Mary Dallas? Do you know Scott? Emmy? Andy? Or myself? Oh, Rhonda, thanks for being here. I'm going to turn this off, and then we're going to go through this. See if we heard anything. See if there's anything possibly that came through the recorder.
I wish Prince came through.
Yeah. Chris V,
Yep,
thanks for being in here. Now, you're going to be able to hear this more than I can because the headphones is the only time I would ever use them. But
you don't have another set, or do you want the set? Because you're more...
Actually, I'm going to have you hold on to them, and you let me know if you hear something, and I'll rewind.
Okay.
Because normally I've had them on, but I think if you hear something, then other people will hear something. You know what I mean? More people are going to be able to hear it. Because I could...
Okay, so you want to play? No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, for this audio, this could be very loud. So if you're wearing headphones, you're going to want to turn the volume down and turn it up to a comfortable level. I'm going to go ahead and play this. And if there's any spirits or any entities or ghosts that may be around, would you like to try to talk to us right now? If so, what is your name? Are you hearing stuff? Because I almost thought I'm hearing things. I mean, you got the... I mean, you got... Are you hearing stuff? Because I almost thought I'm hearing things. I mean, you got the ears of the house with the headphones on, so...
No, I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
I heard like a whistle, but I don't know if that was me next to my car.
Any questions you have in thought, or... If it was, you do it more than once.
No, not really. You've been doing this, so...
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You know.
Out of curiosity, we do this as a live show. We're doing this so other people can see what we're doing and maybe learn how to contact, how to communicate with you. Are you okay? Are you happy with us doing this? How often do individuals try to talk to you? Do you know Mary Dallas? Do you know Scott? Emmy? Andy? Or myself? Oh, Rhonda, thanks for being here. I'm going to turn this off, and then we're going to go through this. See if we heard anything. See if there's anything possibly that came through the recorder. Nothing?
No, I just...
Okay.
It's actually really quiet, actually, to me, you know what I mean? No, it's a little too quiet, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Sometimes.
sometimes you get stuff, sometimes you don't. But I figured,
Yeah.
Normally when we're doing the shows, I usually have the headphones on. I'm like, oh, I think I heard something, so I'll play it back immediately. But if you don't hear something to tell me, hey, play it back, I mean, that kind of gives a little bit of different angle. And I kind of like that, actually. I think
Did
that's...
anybody hear anything? Any of those people?
Yeah, if anybody heard anything within the show, please feel free to comment in the chat to let us know if you heard anything during our burst session. And again, I'd like to welcome everybody in here. I see Court, I see Doppel, I see Emmy, Night Lover, Steph, Chris V. So many of you are in here. I appreciate that so much. Don't forget also as well to check out Chris V's channel. Check out My Paranormal Corner. Everybody that kind of does a lot of the YouTube stuff. Everybody has an excellent channel. Check them out. See what they're like. Chris V does her own show. She's taking a little bit of a break right now, but she'll be back. She'll be back a couple weeks in May. And Scott from My Paranormal Corner always has great stuff on there. Don't forget to check it out. He's he just got back from Ohio State Reformatory, and he also went to the Stanley Hotel And there's a stream that's linked from his channel on mine, showcasing the Stanley Hotel. So you get to see that. And Azizel Gamer, I see a bunch of people coming in here, and I appreciate everybody that's in here. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. It's already on. So all I got to do is unmute it. And we only got a couple more weeks that we'll be testing this out. So this week and then next week, and then we'll have our poll for you guys to figure out what device you'd like us to try next. So I'll have that on next week's show. Hello, hello. This is Dominic. Is there anyone that would like to try to communicate with us?
Godfather.
Godfather?
And
I can turn off that delay.
Sparkle.
There you go.
the eyes of body no longer.
Sounds like it's a different language.
Yeah, I mean, it's... A lot of these are sound bank based. So, I mean, as you're using these, you're going to hear similar words.
Into an abyss.
I've actually listened to this enough, because I do leave this on for an hour before I do the shows. So I kind of gotten used to some of the words. If there's anybody that's present, if you're able to try to communicate, try to just speak within the room. We'd greatly appreciate it. Joan, thanks for tuning in. Love, peace. It's great to see you. Almost sound like Dom, or almost sound like come here. This is our house.
Being not used to hearing this kind of stuff, it's really hard to figure everything out, you know what I mean? You guys do this all the time, so.
Yeah, I mean, it also helps in a certain way, because, I mean, to a certain extent, we're using pareidolia to try to make the words mean something.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, even Dover Paratech, one of our shows, Parapanel discussions on technology, there's 1,000 words that are being spit out on a spirit box. And we pick one word that matters. Out of 1,000 words, we try to pick one word that matters. So, I mean, with any testing of devices, you want to have some solid stuff come through. Like,
Yeah.
You know, if you could say your first name and last name, we'd greatly appreciate that. Or let us know a little bit about you.
Please and
Your last? Out of curiosity, are you talking the whole time? Or are you only able to talk in fragments?
Honestly, if they talk in fragments,
Well done.
they couldn't answer that question. It'd be hard to answer that.
If you're talking all the time, could you try to come through and say yes? And if you're not talking all the time, can you come through and try to say no?
against the deep.
I can't something.
Ear.
And anybody within the chat, if you guys have any questions you'd like us to try to ask as we're doing this, feel free to ask.
hidden eyes.
Yeah, a lot of it's high and so forth.
Yeah.
Did any spirits say peace, love, or Ian?
In the Sunday,
A little easier to see.
soon might
Yeah, I can see it.
I got in there.
I gotta take that off when I talk.
present for a while.
I didn't say I can hear it fine without the headphones on.
Your only God.
Yeah, I just wear the headphones to hopefully I can pick something up
You
easier.
did.
Right,
Yeah,
right. It makes sense.
It could be no more.
Can you give us any name?
It was us.
Coxlet.
I don't know what that is.
Islam Cypher.
Like,
I thought I heard something. I'm not going to acknowledge what I thought I heard because it was kind of dirty. It was kind of bad. I was like, did it really just say that? Because that's, wow. That's something Jared would say.
and then Ghostbusters, just
The bed be blessed.
Well, a lot of ghost boxes, yes, it has to do with the white noise. And a lot of them have to do with radio, too, trying to sweep the frequency, per se. A lot of people like to use FM or AM, but for the most part, yeah, it has a lot to do with white noise. So with an analog TV, technically you should be able to try to communicate or talk with whatever's there.
He was those within us.
And if interested, I mean, we have Ghost Hunter Tech DIY Ghost Gear new playlist on our channel, showing you how to hack and mod the 12-798 Radio Shack and the Radio Shack 12-808. We'll have more videos on there as well on how to hack and how to use different spirit boxes.
is that it right there?
Yep, this is the 12-898 or sorry 12-808. Which is the spirit box we actually showcased last month for Spirit Box Weekly. And then this is my modified 798, which I just have an automotive speaker, which gives me a little clearer audio with it.
Play it.
That is what it just said, isn't it?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is the third week. So third and fourth week I do try to do new things. That one right there actually has the... Yeah, that one actually has that which is linked to the antenna. Yeah. Basically, in theory, back in the 60s and 70s, you'd pick these up, you'd get this with a old tube radio, and what it is a quartz antenna. And it's supposed to clear up your signal. It's supposed to get rid of some of that staticky stuff in there. So we're going to try to use the Ethereal, which is this, and we're going to try to use this at the same time. It's going to be a little challenging to hear.
The earth said,
Which one's on the power?
It's too bad life.
light is a
They states.
Ethereal.
Is that you? Is that
Where did you get?
You mind if I grab it for a second?
So bright. The angel.
From a rotten cat. Why? Yeah. For them.
I can actually make this a little easier for everybody. Testing. Hello. Hello. Testing. Hello.
Daughters.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm going to turn the spirit box off for a second. Any spirits talking to the Ethereal, please say something right about now. Nightlife, or nice little home remedy, is actually take a black light. Get a clamp light and put a black light in it, and bada boom, you got IR light. It actually gives off ultraviolet, but it's what we're using right now. That should be pretty good. Yeah, everybody should be able to tell the difference between. That's obviously the Ethereal, and then you can tell the radio. There you go. There we go. It's a lot louder, but that's how you monitor.
Just be a mother.
Yeah, that's the same.
Once was blood.
Alright, and actually I'm going to get up. We're going to try something else as well. And I did hear Rudy as well. But we're trying to this.
Jobs in good job. This is Jim. Server. He's open.
Feel free to ask any questions as we do this.
Let's use a little fun.
Explain this to me. I don't know what's going on.
You guys did.
What?
One of my
Receive call.
Weather ship.
Part sings.
Dark to get.
Peace. Robin to either.
Faster than this.
Your senses.
Dark mind.
The
Come in.
your senses. Saying white. I saw her. So aware.
Yes, we can. Yes.
The angels.
Coming up. Some wood.
Speak with my dis-
That your gentle holding
the heavens.
God and nature.
There.
Alright, and we're back. Back to the room.
Still a huge fan of the Spirit Box. And I do like that through. I like the music. For me personally, it's peaceful and calming.
When he ran out from where she drink.
Marco, it's good to see you, Mark. Marco's actually, he's from Rochester.
Oh, okay.
With her weight
Yeah, we just wanted to see if anything happened in the room when we weren't in here. Did you guys see anything or hear anything?
to smile like a stranger.
No, there's no children here at this residence. Okay, I'm actually going to turn the radio off just for 1 second. Might do another burst session. For people that are trying to contact Prince, a lot of people will say it's easier to make communication within the first 24 to 48 hours. The reason for that is your radio stations, your telecommunication companies are talking about that individual. So the individual is always going to be acknowledged within the first 24 or 48 hours, so you're going to hear their name. If you hear it beyond that, if you hear it a week later or something like that, that's something. That's huge. You know, if you're getting their full name, their kids and everything else. But to say within the first 24, 48 hours, you're going to get that, of course you are. You're going to have that from all the news networks that are talking about the person dying. I mean, it's just common knowledge, common sense in that capacity. I'd like to welcome in Paraghoster. I haven't seen you in a while, and I appreciate you being in here, bud. And Rock City Marco, thanks for being in here. I just wanted to, I saw people were talking about the Prince thing, and I would love to see something like that happen on any of the shows with anybody. I'm just afraid that it's going to be a news broadcast talking about that individual having passed.
Yeah,
You know,
or the stations are playing his songs
Right,
more often, you know.
right, or even like, you know, you start to hear Michael Jackson, Prince, right in the same, or Whitney Houston in the same thing. They were known as the king, queen, and prince of, you know, that genre of music. So, I hate to put that into a reality, but that's kind of the truth of it. And everybody should know by now. I try to give the truth of what we're doing. But let's try another burst session. We do have a cat in the room. She's kind of licking herself, doing what cats do, playing with, boxes and everything else.
That was you hear a bunch of fucks.
That's actually that's feedback from the radio down there. So I just turned off that mic for the moment.
Okay, that was pretty bad buzzing. So
You're getting a lot more. Like if you see me talk right now, see how I'm talking? It's not pinging too high.
yeah,
So they're actually right now. You should hear me pretty loud.
yeah, I hear you fine.
Whereas they're probably hearing me at a minimal aspect.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and let's try another burst session. And we'll do the same thing. I'll have you try to hear if you hear anything. Any spirits within communication, this is Dominic. If there's anybody present, spirit guide, angel, entity, ghost, whatever you would like to be acknowledged as, we would appreciate your communication. We're trying to help people see that you exist, trying to help people know how to talk to you, and whether you're here, I believe that you are. For individuals that are trying to be able to see you, is there an easier way to do that? Is there a certain method to being able to see you? What exactly is it that you are looking for? How often do you try to communicate with us? That was a car that was going by at the very end. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and try to play this back. If you hear...
Desert question.
I saw that after I turned it off. Actually, I'll give a second because I'll ask that question. Let's see if we can get it right through the microphone instead of doing it through the voice recorder. Are you only seen when you wish to be seen? Are you given a choice to be reborn or to be a guardian angel? All right, I think that's probably... You can kind of do it the same way because these mics are fairly sensitive when they're working, 100%. Yeah, Mark, it's great to see you in here. It's great to see everybody in here. Court, Joan, Steph, Chris V, Doppel, LJM, My Paranormal Corner, Mary Dallas, Joan, and Paraghoster, and everybody else. If I've missed your name, I apologize. Thank you so much, everybody, for being in here. And if you have any questions or if you would like to ask anything or say anything, feel free to type that in the chat. We'd be happy to ask any questions. And I do enjoy Rhonda's and Courtney's questions. They were awesome. Thank you so much for those questions. Sometimes you forget what questions to ask because
Yeah, well, definitely.
we're on episode 67 just of this
Yeah,
series,
there's millions of questions you can ask. Yeah.
and I'm sitting here and we're probably in episode 38 of our other show. So or 48 of our other show. Yes. Wow. Anyway, so we're getting up there on the episodes, but I'm gonna go ahead and play this back. If you're wearing headphones, make sure to turn them down. This could be loud. I don't want you to blast your ears. And for you, just you let me know if it's too loud, and I can turn it down.
I'm good. Go ahead. I'll just move them.
Any spirits within communication, this is Dominic. If there's anybody present, spirit guide, angel, entity, ghost, whatever you would like to be acknowledged as, we would appreciate your communication. We're trying to help people see that you exist, trying to help people know how to talk to you, and whether you're here, I believe that you are.
There was something right there.
I believe that you are.
Yeah, it's so faint though.
I believe that you are.
Can you hear us is what I believe I heard.
For individuals that are trying to be able to see you, is there an easier way to do that? Is there a certain...
For individuals that have ever seen me jump during the middle of the shows, that is exactly why. Because you focus in, and you're like, whoa!
Okay.
But yeah, I've definitely been there right with you. It's going to be loud.
Individuals that are trying to be able to see you, is there an easier way to do that? Is there a certain method to being able to see you?
I want to put a microphone. You're going to say something.
What exactly is it that you are looking for? What exactly is it that you are looking for? How often do you try to communicate with us?
Oh, that's good. Because if they hear anything, they'll let me know as well. And that was it for that. But yeah, I mean, there's been times during the show that I have literally been like, whoa, like I just start jumping because you focus so hard on what you're trying to listen to, and then all of a sudden you talk and it's boom, holy crap.
This I was like, oh man.
But yeah, I appreciate everybody for being in here. We still got another 15 minutes or so, so I'm going to turn the spirit box back on. And yeah, I definitely enjoy everybody being here. This is a lot of fun having you here too. I mean, definitely great energy. I mean, so forth. And I think with anybody, Project Shadow Stalker, thank you for being in here as well. But I think with anybody working in the field, you're going to find individuals you get energy from. You either drain each other or you get energy from. You're having a good time. If you're not having a good time, you're doing it way too serious. Because, I mean, to a certain extent, this is not a sound science. It's not established science. So, you got to have a little bit of an open mind. You got to have a little bit of a free spirit with what you're doing. So, I could talk all night, and I'm not going to do that, so...
Well, what we should do is actually go to the cemetery that's up on in the back of my house. There's an old cemetery from like the 1700s.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, we can definitely do that, and then try to post it on here. I'm definitely trying to figure out a way to do. I just need to check the audio real quick. I'm trying to do a live broadcast. Exactly here anyway. I've been there. Yeah, we got EVPs during the day. Actually, it was pretty cool. I'm trying to work out a thing with the county that I can try and do a public investigation. I'd like to try to do that. Give back to the community a little more. And guys, if you guys have any things you'd like to see us do, anything you'd like to try to see us try to bring to the show, let us know. We're definitely happy to try new things and see new techniques. Don't forget to check out Thursday's show, Live Spirit Frequencies. We are testing out water ITC right now. And we only have 2 more episodes of that, and then we're switching over to the Ouija board. We're going to try to see if we can communicate with the Ouija board. So we've definitely tried some interesting stuff with that. We've done spirit writing. Now we're doing the water ITC. The next Ouija board after that, video ITC. See what happens. Oh, love peace. Thanks for tuning in. And enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your weekend. It's also the supercharger for cell phones too. It's probably loud. I can turn it down. Is that better? Okay. Mark, thanks for being in here. We definitely got to get in touch. I know there's a team that's doing that Hope Cemetery in Rochester. So I'm going to have to go through them probably to swing something a bit. No, our next show is going to be Thursday. The Sundays is only when I have a guest.
I close my eyes.
mean, I can manipulate it a tad. I got it on concert right now, concert hall.
Thank you.
No, but it seems like
You were there when
Because another aspect is, oh, Dark. Hey, it's awesome seeing you here. Thanks for coming in. The only time we're not going to be doing shows is basically if I have an event that week. So we're not going to have a show in July. There's a week in July. We'll have shows, and there's a week in October. Beyond that, we're going to continue going. Now, Spirits Within Communication. We have two different spirit boxes going. Which one is easier for you to communicate through? Would you say radio or PC? Right.
you make out they're saying that the radio was so fast.
There are box builders that have a speed that you can get so you can change the speed of it. A lot of box builders actually want a faster rate of speed. It's harder to pronounce something if it's going so fast. If you get a clear response, you get a clear sentence or something going super fast. This is kind of a slower speed, so I enjoy it myself. It's easier to listen to. There's not as much static in the back. A lot of the other ones have a lot of, yeah, the ka-cha-cha stuff. That's what I call it, ka-cha-cha. Hello? There, William, are you here? I haven't talked to you in a while. If not, what's your name, sir? Lou. Is that your name? I don't remember ever talking to a Lou. You must be a new guest. Would you like to take a seat? I have a chair right here. I'd be happy to talk with you. Casey?
Your son.
If you're able to sit down and talk with us, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Kind of let us know, maybe how you are. How are things going for you? Are you talking to us, or are you talking to another individual that's around? Definitely got colder. I'm feeling a little colder in your hands. Yeah, I'm feeling a little colder in my hands. I mean, most of the time when Jared's here, he does send stuff behind us, and I don't understand how it can be behind us when there's this. It's here, he's a furniture behind us. Can be through anything. Yeah. Courtney asked a question about, do we try to communicate with flashlights? I'm going to give a huge shout out for an excellent YouTube channel if you don't know it. It's a Screen Freak, and he gave a great tutorial on, basically, he calls it the magnet trick. And when you unscrew your flashlight, and the spring is so close to your battery, it heats up and then dissipates, heats up and then dissipates, which turns it on and off. But if you use a flashlight that actually has a push button, you are definitely going to have great communication. Doing the mag light trick, sometimes it does work. I have seen footage that it's accurate. It does it on command. It's not in a repetition. But most of the time, most of the stuff I've seen, even the times I've tried, it's been a repetition. I can tell you when it's going to do it. Like I can hook a millimeter up to tell you when it's going to do it. So I'd recommend doing like a push light, like a, the old lights you tap your finger on it. I would try that first. I think that's the way to go. And I apologize. There, whoever's here that would like to try to talk, we heard that you're trying to talk, and we're just trying to find out, what's going on. How are things for you? How have you been?
A what?
Are you around your family a lot, or what kind of brought you here? You were a victim? Or are you trying to find a victim? I remember you, Dark. It's been a long time, but I definitely remember your name. I remember chatting with you in the chat.
Silence.
For what?
No, what you're hearing, are you hearing more through the radio, or are you hearing it through that through the radio? More the radio.
Certain guys voice too. It's the same voice too.
Okay. Lance? Pat? I thought I heard it. You're special? I'm special? Question that's in our chat, just if you don't mind trying to answer this as well, as we're trying to get to know you. Are there some positive reptilians? And I know a lot of individuals in paranormal tie in reptilians to the paranormal. What exactly does it, why, I'm sorry, I keep reverting the question. Why is it that we can't see you? Does it have to do with me? Or with us that are alive in this area, in this dimension? Or does it have to do with you not having energy?
Surely.
Look up. I've heard that now 3 times in the last month. Look up. And the nice thing with doing the radio And I'm not discounting. I'm gonna turn these off actually, because we're pretty close. But basically, with a radio, it's always different, because
It's changing,
it's
yeah.
always ever changing and so forth. With some of the devices and applications out there, if they're doing radio, because there are radio-based applications as well, the SCD-1, the Paranormal X Spirit Radio, again, there's quite a few of them that do live radio, but the nice thing with those is it's constantly changing, so the probability of you getting the same words is not there. With some of the word bank ones, it's huge. So I mean, for this device specifically, I would say you want to try to sit there and listen to it. I would say at least for 3 hours before you go to use it.
So you can catch some of the bangs, yeah.
You know, you just have it on the background and you kind of can hear the words going on. But to really know what's going to be said, that I think that's the way to go, because this is not based off streaming radio. But for everybody else, I just wanted to say thank you again for tuning in. You can check us out on Daily Motion as well. We have a couple shows on there. And you can also check out My Paranormal Corner with Scott Latia. It's got some excellent content. Don't forget to check out Chris V as well. And we do our Thursday show every Thursday, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. live on YouTube and on Live Paranormal. If you'd like to chat with us, there's a link in the description below that video, and you can click on it, and then you can come right into our show. But again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Let us know what questions you want us to ask. If you're bored of the same questions I keep asking, let me know. Definitely always room for improvement with anything that we're doing within the field, within the shows, everything. Everybody have a good night. And if the voices are in the darkness, I think it's time we listen.